Greetings, world. It's an exciting afternoon, and I'm very happy to be joined by one of the most exciting music outfits in Zimbabwe. They are known as the 911 Band Zimbabwe. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, if we are to look into the creative world today, so much is happening, a lot of creativity, new sounds coming up, and we are happy that you've come up with your own way of doing things, a unique way of doing things in the local creative industry. We want to know more about 911 Band Zimbabwe. Who is 911 Band Zimbabwe? Maybe starting from here.
Okay, 911 Band Zim. Basically, you can say it's a band for the people, as we hashtag ourselves being the value. But this is a band which is comprised of youngsters, young blood, fresh blood. I can basically say it's a boy band, though some of us are men. That's basically what I can say.
Okay, so it's a boy band with men in the mix as well.
Yes, I can just say it's a boy band. Youngsters involved. Because most of us are below 30.
Okay.
So, in fact, all of us are below 30.
Yeah, amazing. So lots of energy in the band.
Yes.
Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. So tell us about the history. I understand you guys started off in Gweru, Midlands guys who came to the capital, and you are making shockwaves in the industry. Tell us about the journey from Gweru and the transition to Harare.
All right. I would say the band started in the COVID era, and due to the restrictions of the COVID, we couldn't really spread our wings. But then in 2021, I'd say that's when we started. Probably that's when we grew and established the band as a whole. So I started off at Midland State University with powers that were doing music business, musicology and technology there. And then we got to meet one another along the way to make this outfit that we have. We've been with some people that are no longer here. And we think and we are sure that
you are set now.
We are settled.
Amazing.
And the progress is easy to map way when you all have the same vision, same goal. So I started off in Gweru, then moved to Harare last year. I think last year that's when we moved to Harare. After we had won the Chibuku Road to Fame. Chibuku.
Yeah, tell me about Chibuku Road to Fame. How was the experience? I know competition is stiff there, and we commend Delta, for the support that they invest in the local creative industry.
Indeed.
And you coming tops the Chibuku Road to Fame says a lot about your creativity, your tenacity as a brand.
Yeah.
Maybe share about your experience with Chibuku Road to Fame. How was the experience?
Oh, it wasn't an easy one, but it was an exciting journey. We had to compose our own music. We had started the process already, but most people think or thought that we're just a cover band. So, the Chibuku Road to Fame was our chance to show what we are made of, not what we follow or what we like, but what we are made of. So we collaborated as individuals in the band, wrote songs, composed lines, and everyone did their part in the composition. We had our own music, and we had the provincial competitions. We came out the first, and then the national competitions in 2023. In 2023, that's when we won the Chibuku Road to Fame. 2023 we came out the first.
Wow.
And then we won a record deal, and we won a lot of money.
Wow.
It was our first big amount.
Wow.
15,000 US dollars.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So we reinvested the money in the company. We decided to model our band just as an outfit or something casual. We launched it. We decided to package it as a band, as a brand, as a company, and so we bought our first car, our first combi, and instruments, a set of instruments, a PA system that that could fit in that car that we had. You know, it can't be a company if it doesn't have any assets. So yeah, we had to have our own assets, registered, got our tax clearance, our company, whatever. So yeah.
Wow, amazing. There you have it. The narration speaks to professionalism. You know, so many music outfits are just, you know, operating haphazardly. They're not registered. So I like the fact that you have gone professional in terms of registration, in terms of how you manage your affairs as a music outfit. If you want to go far, obviously you want to invest in professionalism. And for those that were not aware, 911 Band, of course, has come this far, you know, winning the Chibuku Road to Fame, you know, entertaining at various, you know, platforms and events. Maybe you can share more about which platforms and which events do you get to be part of in terms of entertainment?
A number. I think everyone can actually come in, because right now we've been on a number of platforms. You know, rising in this industry is not easy. You need to collaborate. You need to be opening acts even for. At one point we were offended. It was like a competition, a karaoke competition. And one of the managers said, "You guys should get in race with this competition."
I can imagine.
But yeah, you
It's
go
part of
through all that. Yeah, so
yeah.
we've gotten raised for a number of artists. We've performed alongside a number of artists as well. And the corporate board is really our niche. We really are trying to. We're thriving, but we really are trying to be the name in corporate circles.
Wow.
So we've been with a number of banks, a number of in the National Building Society. We've been with corporates,
countless.
awarding what do we call them?
Awards event.
Awards events.
Okay,
We've been
okay.
there. We've been we've been to
Amazing.
venues, restaurants in Harare and outside of Harare. Yeah.
And what would you say is the driving force behind your sustainability? We've seen so many fly-by-night music outfits. They start fire, it's exciting, everyone is excited. And 1 year on, they fizzle out. What would you say has carried you thus far in terms of the consistency, in terms of the professionalism that you spoke about? Even the appeal that you have with corporates, I believe, is also partly because of the professionalism that you spoke about, the registration, the paperwork and everything. What would you say is the driving force behind your sustenance in the industry?
All right. So our differences have helped us to be here, to be what we are. Having a young man who's getting into the world for the first time, and having a guy who has tried a lot of other things and failed. When you're together, this guy's like, no, let's do this. No, let's do this. No, let's do this. But then all those differences would solidify an intention, which is to make it. So every one of us is passionate about making it and not having a second option. I've tried this. It didn't work for me. This is my shot to be great, to be remembered, to be a legend. So I think our differences and our desire, our ambition to make it, to be great, to leave a landmark even on the industry, not only in Zimbabwe, but globally
and beyond. Okay. So you spoke about the ideas exchange, the experience sharing. Would want to know who makes the group 911 Band. You spoke about the young, some who are starting, their way, finding their way into the industry. That's some that have walked the walk. Maybe we can have self-introductions and what roles you play, starting from you.
Okay. Clemens, the lead guitarist.
Okay.
In the band. And yeah,
What else do you do? Because it's also important
Yeah.
that people know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have a manager as
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
We have been doing everything on our own and trying to push everyone playing a certain role to other things.
Yeah, what other role do you play in the
band?
the band,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
So mostly my value to the band is more on the side of Rongeka. So
Organizer. Yeah, the organizer, chief organizer.
yeah. So you will find out pretty maybe at home because we stay together. So I'm the one who usually make sure kuti there's everything we need, food and everything. And then also making sure that my uniforms, so you say everything is available. Yeah, and making sure that all uniforms are clean and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's my side.
So teamwork, making the dream work.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the next one? The next one?
I'm Tanatswa and I play keyboard. And that's what I do.
Okay.
Oh, another thing that I do, I arrange some of the stuff, musical arrangements to be specific. So when we have songs, for example, for our album, I tend to err on the side of bringing out more musical ideas and trying to arrange them in a way that is more cohesive for the listeners.
Wow. Amazing. So you are the creative edge of the group.
Not necessarily, but I tend to drive strongly in that direction. But I also have exactly. But we also contribute close to equally when it comes to such things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on to the next team member.
Okay, so my name is Penyo Benny, and I am the acoustic guitarist. Yeah, well, I think no, I know that I do like I was handling the media side of the band, like posting posters and making people know the way we are playing and everything, which really seemed to be very hard. So I'm now doing it with Climax also. So we are now trying to make it work more. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So visibility is very important, you know. It's one thing doing a good thing, in another getting the world to know, which is why the importance of you know, media, publicity, you know, that strong digital footprint is very important even in the creative industry. You know, there are some yesteryear musicians who we think are long gone because they're no longer visible. So I'm happy that as a group you're also investing in that so that you stay relevant. You know, you spoke about the global perspective to your art. How do you get someone in the UK, in Canada to know that you are there and you're doing amazing? Great stuff, great stuff.